Hello, and hello to all of my Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Geminis, this video is for the 8th of January through the 31st. Yes, we are still feeling the effects of this full moon in Cancer. So emotions may be running high, right? But it also gives you an opportunity to know what feels good to your spirit and what doesn't feel good to your soul, right? So let's get into it. Let's see what your cards have to say. 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands. We also have the Devil card. We have the Strength card. We have the 10 of Wands and also the 3 of Pentacles. It looks like several things that's going on here. This Devil card and also the Strength card. Source is really trying to help somebody break free of some kind of a demonic tie. That energy is, one moment it feels like it's inspiring you, but the next minute it's burning you. And so just know that if somebody feels like it's a twin flame because, hey, I've been with this person, I know this person, I know I'm familiar with their energy or whatever the case may be, but they just keep burning you. It's like it's a pattern of behavior. Remember, devil energy is very crafty. It's operating in fear. It operates in doubt. It operates in some kind of an addiction of some sort. Somebody could be connected to someone who has an alcohol addiction. Some kind of an addiction that somebody feels like, okay, I can't, it's like a codependent situation. I can't break free of this, right? So holding on to something that you feel like, okay, I gotta stay connected to this because I feel sorry for this energy. So it's weighing you down emotionally. Here we have the 10 of Wands. Source is trying to give you a lot of duty and responsibility, maybe in a leadership position, but trying to hold on to something that is just really emotionally burning you. Like it's like every time I think about it, I just get drained. Like what? I gotta ask myself, what is my motive for staying connected to something that's draining me? When I'm trying to be in a leadership position, I got a lot of duties and responsibilities, and I'm tied to an energy that's it's confusing me, right? And Source is saying to you, you got a lot more opportunities coming your way in terms of more money, leadership positions, meeting new people, opportunities to travel. So eventually somebody's going to say, hey, I need to put this thing down over here that's draining me. I need to break a chain and get my spiritual vision back. The Strength card is attached to Leo. We're not saying that you're attached to any Leos. That you could have Leo in your birth chart just like you have Capricorn in your birth chart. The bottom line is, for you, it's not calling a person a demon. It could be a demonic soul tied to something like pride is keeping somebody to something where Source is like, no, I need you to break that. So around the 12th of the month, on the 12th of the month, like towards the afternoon, after like 4 o'clock, somewhere around that time, Mars goes station direct. So while Mars is retrograde, it's retrograde at the time of filming, while Mars is retrograde, you're really deciding, where am I going to put my energy? Am I putting my energy towards things that emotionally just drain me? And I just feel like, okay, I got all these duties and responsibilities. I'm trying to juggle all of this. But this one thing over here that you may feel like, okay, I feel sorry for this situation. That could be the thing that's draining you and not feel so good, causing you to have the stomach aches, tenderness in your breast, because we're talking about full moon and Cancer energy. Whatever it's doing for you, it's causing somebody some issues. It's really causing somebody some issues. So the moon in Libra, which we're going to experience on the 14th when we close out this phase within this cycle. Last quarter moon is after the full moon, where you feel like, okay, I got a few more days where I can go ahead and close out this cycle. Something about this doesn't feel good. So like I said, towards the end of this cycle, somebody's going to say, I can defend my decision to move on from something without coming across as defensive, right? I can finally say, you know what, when I think about, I love my job, or I'm trying to apply for something in a higher a higher more money, or more duty and responsibility, but I got this thing over here. Like I said, it could be a demonic soul tie with some friends. It could be a demonic soul tie romantically linked. It's something going on with something that's just a real tricky situation. But remember, the devil is the author of confusion, okay? So like I said before, a moon in Libra really strives for peace. It strives for beauty, for balance. Not to say that your moon sign is Libra, but I'm saying it's a moon, a last quarter moon in Libra. So somebody is like really focusing on, peace and quiet and a lot less drama. You're not even trying to be concerned about your own family's drama, your sisters, brothers, parent. You're not even trying to focus on everybody else. You're trying to focus on creating peace within your universe. So here's some questions for you that you may want to ask yourselves. 1, is your work bringing more peace, justice, beauty, and harmony to the world? How could you amplify that? Second question is, what would happen if you spend more time with people who are completely at peace with themselves? Third question is, do you receive as much as you give, or vice versa? Fourth question is, which small steps could you take to create more beauty in your space? And then last but not least, Geminis, what would happen if you were to shift from complaining to permanent sense of gratitude? So those questions are for everybody, not just for you guys. It's for everybody. So I do see somebody emotionally walking away from something, and I'm telling you, Source is going to handsomely reward you for walking away from something permanent. We got the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. We have, and so this is money. Like I said, your money is perfectly aligned. But somebody, I'm gonna tell you something. Whenever I see the Devil card pop up in cards, it is true. People don't believe that the devil really exists, that spirit really exists, even though it's stories in the Bible, it's stories in other spiritual books, until it arrives on your doorstep. And then some people are so ashamed and embarrassed that like how come I didn't recognize the energy, because it's so crafty. It's so crafty. Like the things that people think are evil sometimes are not. It's just like trying to bring education to the forefront, because it can mask itself as anything, right? It can mask itself as a best friend. It can mask itself somebody you sleeping. You all seen that movie Sleeping with the Enemy? That was devil energy. So somebody is going to be asking for Source for a deeper level of commitment, like really crying out to Source, like for help. Like, what is it that I'm not saying? It doesn't matter. This thing right here, it doesn't matter how many degrees you have, doesn't matter who you know, who you connected to. The only energy that you want to be connected to be able to see what this is Source. That's it. Source inside of you. But I do see somebody walking away before they get burned again, and before they get emotionally drained again. I see somebody stepping into the light within themselves. So let this full moon, that's why I love full moons, let this full moon illuminate your spirit. And when you start thinking about certain things, when you feel like I'm getting drained or I'm confused, hey, it's time to get as far away from that energy as possible. Here we have the King of Wands and also the Nine of Cups. So like I said before, somebody's going to feel like they emotionally hit the jackpot. They're going to feel like, you know what, I got as far away from that energy as possible. I'm looking at my whole life. It just feels like when I look at one part of my life, I love it. When I look at this part of my life, I feel like, not so much. It's time for me to balance some things out. Right here we have the King of Wands. So I do see somebody in a leadership position, whether it's leadership in a job or or your business. But I do see, when we talk about multiple streams of income, we're talking about somebody who has an entrepreneurial spirit. This lets me know that somebody is really focusing on, okay, maybe possibly starting a business or something like that. Or, you have a lot of creative ideas is what I'm seeing. But somebody is draining all of your creativity, and somebody feels emotionally just dehydrated around certain people. Like somebody's in hell. And you can't find a glass of water. And if you found some water, it's boiling hot. That's how somebody feels. It's like, I'm just drained around certain energy. So you're going to start seeing your money change. Remember, this money and your creativity, these are feminine energies. You're a divine masculine sign by default, meaning positive energy. You got 6 positive, 6 negative, and with that's attracted. Their energy is feminine energy. And when I say feminine, it just means like they're just draining you dry of your creativity. They're draining you dry of your money. They're draining you dry when it comes to like a person who is dehydrated and snapping and going all over or going off on people. Right? There's no flexibility at all. That's what it looks like for somebody. It's like, I'm just drained. Remember, and you all are an adaptable sign. You're a mutable sign. You usually going with the flow, but their energy is just draining. So somebody got to do something about it. Somebody got to go ahead and just sever some ties with something. Here we have the Star card. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Hermit card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, right? Again, we got I saw Three of Pentacles twice. Yeah. So this is like, Source is like reiterating somebody's going to be in a leadership position if you're not already in a leadership position, because it's perfect alignment with your money. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. So you got a lot of good things coming your way. But whoever is draining you, I'm serious, like, and it's somebody that's still connected to you. It's not somebody that you think somebody's sending some black magic your way. No, somebody is still physically connected to something. Here we have the Star card. But I do see you learning how to nurture yourself, learning how to inspire yourself, like really look at a situation while you're in hermit mode. Now, this is what you're receiving while you're in hermit mode. Just kind of like, let me stop, full stop. Let me think about what it is. Remember, you and Virgo actually share the ruling planet Mercury, which is retrograde. And so somebody is really not counting on you to really just be like, you all are thinkers anyway, Geminis. Very smart sign, thinkers, love to learn, right? And Mercury is the planet of learning and communication. Somebody is really not counting on you, like really taking the time to just stop and be in receiving mode of what Source is sending you, which Source is saying you got to break free of that energy, like cut that thing off. Here we have the Seven of Wands and also the Eight of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is letting me know that somebody will be able to, and it came out, we got some cards that came out twice. You'll be able to defend your decision to move on from that. Like, this is blocking my money. It's messing up my money. Your money is also connected to your relationships with people. It's like it's making me blowtorch people, cuss people out, go off. It's making me upset, hot with people who, I'm just like the slightest little thing that's said, I'm going off on people. Like, nah, you messing up my money. You messing up my relationships with people. That's money, right? Here we have the Eight of Wands. Soon as you recognize that they have burned a bridge with you and you don't go back and try to like their energies burned a bridge with you through their words and their actions, burning you like a blowtorch, causing you to be dehydrated and easily agitated by people who haven't done anything to you or try to hurt or try to help you. You're gonna be like, I'm not extending any olive branch back across a bridge. I'm not trying to mend fences. I'm moving on from this thing because you messing up my relationships. You messing up my relationships. You messing up my money. I need to go take a trip or vacation somewhere. So somebody may be going to the beach. Somebody may be just sitting out somewhere and just relaxing. Like, I need to get as far away from that as possible. There we go. Nine of Wands. See, somebody's on the other side of all of this. Here we have the Nine of Wands. So I see somebody's on the other side of this deciding, hey, I need to move on. I'm getting as far away from that energy as I possibly can. Yeah, as fast as my leg will carry me. So yeah, somebody, this whole cycle is about initiating change, but you got to be the person to initiate the change, balance out your own scales within, right? A time to give rather than a time to take. Then we got Virgo again with the Hermit card. So this is why you're going to give yourself a break, like for real. Give yourself a break. Be in receiving mode, like intentionally be in receiving mode for what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Please don't let ego get in the way. Please don't let ego get in the way. But somebody, their energy is just like, time to cut them loose. Their energy is getting in the way. The fire energy will feel like it's inspiring you, but if it burns you, it can be very confusing. Almost like, okay, I know I need to fire the heat of food, but if I get too close to it, and if I give it too much air, that thing may backfire and hit me, right? You're an air sign, right? So, yeah, time to hydrate. You see a lot of water. That Source is trying to get you to hydrate. Like, this thing has left somebody dehydrated, just drained. A bunch of talking and just a bunch of going over the same thing over and over and over again. Like I said, demonic tie. Demonic tie, demonic tie. Hopefully somebody's paying attention. Demonic ties are really difficult to break. I do have videos on it on my second channel. And I'm going to talk a lot more about it this year because a lot of people need to be able to recognize different types of demons. A win-win outcome is your forecast. That's right. When you balance it out, see this, this is Libra. We're coming up on this last quarter moon in Libra on the 14th. Like I said, you getting rid of that energy, like I said, it's a win-win for you, because you're gonna start seeing your money increase. You're gonna start seeing, if it's a romantic relationship, you're gonna start seeing new energy come across your path. Like source just been wanting you to just sever ties with it. If you can just resist. Remember, Geminis, you are mutable signs, and so this is where you're gonna have to really dig deep. Like I said, this strength card, raise your frequency and like, no, this isn't the life that I need for I don't need a life of a bunch of confusion and drama. Nope, let me stop logging onto people's social media pages. I don't care who they date and I don't care who they see. Let that be somebody else's problem, not mine. Let's see what your number is, and let's pull an affirmation card and close it out. Yeah, let's close it out. Again, like I said, you think about fire, you think about warmth at first, and the next thing you know, you give it some air, meaning some conversation, some extra thought, boom, just backfire. Like, what's the name of that movie? It's an older movie. It's called Backdraft. It's like Backdraft. Yep, their energy is like Backdraft. Here we have, I am observant. Your number is 00. Angels ask for your attention, Geminis. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guide without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. Pay attention. That energy is like Backdraft. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go Google it. It's an older movie. I want to say it's like late 80s or 90s. I know it's not. I don't think it's in the 2000s. I think it's... Yeah, I think it's like late 90s or early 90s, something like that. Affirmations for peace. Yeah, affirmations for peace. Waves of peace are washing over my body. I find stillness in the eye of the storm. I am stronger than my circumstances. I release all feelings of anxiety. I am free from overwhelm. Today I smile because I am alive. I am blessed to be here now. All is well and I am healing. That's right. Ask anybody that's come out of a relationship with a demonic source. I'm telling you, the demonic soul tie, you'll never forget it. You'll never forget it. That is what I have for you, Geminis. I'm sending good energy you guys' way. You know, really just like I said, tap into your strength. Try to be strong. Just know it's some people out here praying for you. Not everybody's praying on everybody. Some people are actually literally sending prayers people's way. But this right here, like I said before, somebody is so drained, their energy is so draining, it's really causing somebody to delay the release of feminine energy, which is money and more creativity and great relationships with people, like healthy friendships and working relationships. So, you know, stay focused, Geminis, and I'll see you all on Motivational Monday. Bye.